Hey, that was very quick. Yes, I'm back, and I want to talk about two movies that are related. They're actually related, or if not, is the next movie after after Okay, I don't know if that makes sense, but it's Greenland. Yes, the movie is Greenland, and it's also Greenland 2. Although I didn't actually watch them chronologically, I actually watched the second one first because it was top one on HBO Max. And when I first watched Greenland 2, I wasn't really expecting the movie to be so cozy, so nice, and like really entertaining. I like doomsday kind of a scenario movies. So if you also like doomsday scenario movies, then you're gonna have a blast with these ones. Although they're not like top tier quality, I would say, but they are really good in what they specialize in, which is action. Like it's pretty action packed, and if you like that and like some cool imagery, especially in the first one, because I don't want to spoil it, but there's some really cool scenes that happen in the movie that make you think. It's like those kind of movies that make you think and like reflect and have a nice time, watching them. So if you got time to spare, go ahead and watch them right now because they're on the top one and two list on HBO Max right now. I don't know when they were released. I didn't pay attention to that, but they're pretty good. Okay, if you want some spoilers, please don't watch this part. If you don't want spoilers, don't watch this. One, two, three. Okay, so in the movie, there's these parts on the first one that I really liked when the asteroids, they're not meteors because they specified in the movie that meteors are faster than asteroids. So I guess it's asteroids. So there's this big asteroids like hitting Earth, and when they impact, like you can feel it, man. You can feel the action. It feels like you're in there. So I was shocked. Like every time it would hit, I was like, I was like, kind of like a shock, scared. So it was fun. It was fun. And lastly, the last impact, okay, the last biggest asteroid, they could have made it better. I'm not gonna lie. They could have made it um more detailed on how when it made that impact, because it did before 2 seconds of the impact, they did show how it was like shaking the bunker and stuff. When they got to the bunker, they did show how it was shaking and stuff, but they didn't show how it felt like when it actually did it impact on the earth. Um, but it's pretty nice that we got to see the actual asteroid like going over the bunker, and like I felt like, oh my god, like imagine if this happened in real life. Like there was this huge rock going over you, and you were about to go inside this bunker that was gonna save your life, and you were like, holy uh, is this bunker gonna actually save my life? Because this thing is so huge, and it looked like it was very close to the bunker. But anyways, yeah, I like the these kind of details in the movie that you feel so small. You know what I mean? In this big world, and also the adrenaline and the anxiety of the kid not having his medicine of diabetes, or him being rejected by the U.S. forces, Air Force, not letting him go on the planes, and the planes getting destroyed. That was crazy. I was like, it was like twists of events every time, and I was like really hooked, and I really enjoyed these movies. What can I say? And sometimes I would pause them, and I would gladly like I wanted them to be longer. Like I wanted them to keep on going, if you know what I mean. But yeah, if you're looking for a good movie to watch right now, I would suggest watching these two movies, and in whatever order. It doesn't matter which order you watch them. Honestly, like you're gonna have a blast. You're gonna enjoy them. All right, see ya.